Hello. You are going to see a video in this week's resources about Abraham Maslow's theory uh, of self-actualization. And I want to point out some things before you watch the video. It's a very good video, but you have to be a bit skeptical, and I even put that in the title. Watch it with some healthy skepticism because there's a section. Let me break this down quickly for you. I want to make this short and sweet so you can get to the video. It's not long, but let me do it this way. Maslow's theory is based on a pyramid system where you begin at the bottom with the need to satisfy physiological stuff. Then you move into more psychological things. And finally, you wind up at the top of the pyramid in a philosophical setting. In that philosophical setting, excuse me, are things like fulfillment, self-fulfillment, have I reached the limit of my abilities, that sort of stuff. And then there's an explanation, there's controversy as to whether the section that comes after that even really existed originally. Did Maslow put it in there? Has somebody come along after him and added it to his theory? So we're not really sure. There's a lot of controversy, and what I'm talking about is a spiritual factor, because the discussion is that Maslow didn't go beyond the philosophical areas that he talks about in the top section of that pyramid. Self-actualization, self-fulfillment, those sorts of things. He didn't go anywhere after that in terms of explanations. But potentially somebody else added this spiritual part in. Basically what it's saying is that if you go through all this physiological, psychological, philosophical stuff and you still don't feel like you're complete, then you go into a spiritual a journey, seeking whatever, and you find fulfillment there, maybe. So when the narrator explains Maslow's theory, he's going to downplay that spiritual part, almost to the point where you want to disagree, because it sounds like he's not really demeaning a spiritual belief. He's just maybe pointing out that there's not enough there. So be skeptical about that. I'm not showing you that video to promote Maslow's theory. It's a theory that's a part of emotion and motivation. It's very iconic, and you need to be aware of it. So I wanted you to see it, and then you can make up your own mind about the spiritual part. But just my advice is, don't let the explanation in this video that you'll be watching interfere with your belief system, because it almost comes across as not demeaning, but adding less importance. I hope all that makes sense. Sorry about that. So I'm going to leave you at this point so that you can watch this thing. It's interesting, but be just a tiny bit wary. Okay, see ya.